Since the early 19th century, when industry became the new American religion, hundreds of thousands of immigrants from Central and Eastern Europe set sail for America, chasing dreams of a better life, free from poverty and war. New York was the most important gateway to this brave new world. For the next 200 years, the wave of migration never ceased. If you could make it in New York, you could make it anywhere. Join us as we explore the stories of Polish immigrants who shaped the city and found their place in its ever-evolving landscape. Watch the Polish Tales.
My name is Sukiennik Maliga. I came to New York exactly on December 15th, 1989. And what was the reason? Money and adventure. When I came here, I was a student of Polish philology and Polish literature. That was my 5th year. I studied at Jagiellonian University. So I took a year off from the university, and I decided that it's a good time to come here. My first serious job was a waitress. First, it was small coffee shop on Madison Avenue and 89th Street on the back of Guggenheim Museum. The name was Burger on Flame. The owner was Polish, and all the waitresses were Polish. So I've been working there for a good 3 or 4 years. And the reason I stayed, there were 2 reasons. First, I quickly realized that the money is not laying on the streets here or growing on the trees. And the second reason is still on the picture, and this is my husband. I met him exactly 2 weeks after my coming to New York at the New Year's Eve party. And his name is Jacek. He's also Polish. He was born in Warsaw. And back then he was like 4 years living in New York. I remember the smell. It was December 15th, so it was freezing cold. Somebody picked us from the JFK airport and brought us to Brooklyn. And I remember this very pleasant mixed air from the ocean and the big city. It's hard to describe, but up until now, I remember that smell. I had no idea how Brooklyn looks. I had this impression, like probably everybody else, that all New York looks like Midtown Manhattan, skyscrapers and stuff. When I saw Brooklyn houses, I cannot say I was shocked, but that was a surprise for me. And that empty apartment that girls rented for us, completely empty. Just mattresses, some like table taken from the sidewalk, from the curb. My plan was to stay a year and then go back. But the year has passed. Jacek was still in the picture, and we were getting like more serious. So I decided that I need to take another year off from the university, which I was able to do it through my friends. Then another year, academic year, has passed. I still didn't save any money. And after that, they threw me out from the university. It took me 10 years when I was able to go to Poland for the first time. So that was hard because during that time my sister visited me here 3 times, but I didn't see my parents for 10 years. And all the time I was nagging Jacek that I want to go back to Poland. That definitely I don't want to stay here. This is not for me. I want to go, finish the university, and really, really I want to go. I want to live in Poland. We bought the small apartment in Krakow, and I went back with the girls. They were 6 years old to graduate from the university. And Jacek was coming back and forth for 2 years because it took me 2 years to finish. And he was coming to us back and forth. And I wanted for him to decide to move back to Poland, but he loves America. He loves New York. Maybe not so much right now because we are both getting old, but anyway, so we stayed for 2 years, me and the girls, and I graduated from the university, and I decided that there is either I'm coming back to the States or he's coming back to Poland. So I decided, okay, let's go back to New York, let's see how it's gonna be, and I'm still here. I got lucky because after I have been a waitress for like altogether maybe 7 years, there was an opportunity to become a proofreader in our Polish daily news Nowy Dziennik. So I've been working there for 10 or 11 years altogether, and then everything has changed because Poland joined the European Union, and the Polish people basically stopped coming to the States. So half of the company, half of the people working in Nowy Dziennik got fired, and I also got fired. And I decided that I need to go to the university, to college here. And I applied to Queen's College, CUNY Queen's College, and I graduated from Library and Information Studies. And at first I've been working, and I still work there as a part-timer in a college of Staten Island as a cataloging librarian. And then I got the full-time job at New York Public Library as a cataloging librarian. Natalia is working actually with me. So she's working for the New York Public Library, and she's a book and paper conservator. She got her degree in West Dean College in England. First she graduated from the Cooper Union Fine Arts program, and then she spent a year in Warsaw and in Krakow. The other one, Adriana, called Marysia, she is an epidemiologist, currently doing her PhD in Baylor College of Medicine in Texas. We are planning to move back to Poland when we retire. So it's gonna be probably Jacek will be ready for retirement in like 3-4 years. I am not, because he's 6 years older than me. So we have to meet halfway. So I still have few years to work, and definitely we want to go back. Although the girls, I don't know. Adriana, Marysia will probably stay in the States, not necessarily in Houston, but Natalia is open to work someplace else, like in Europe. They both love Europe, love Poland. They used to go for every summer for years, starting when they were like 6 years old up until they finish high school. My biggest achievement? That I survived here, that I have a job that I like, and the job that is considered to be a good union job with good benefits, and of course my kids, that they are doing good. At some point, I stopped fighting with myself, because of course, it was counterproductive. Either we go back, or when I got back here after those 2 years in Poland, I decided, okay, the kids are small, they need to have like a normal life. We cannot throw them back and forth through the ocean. So I guess at some point you have to settle down. I have the maybe stupid theory for my own use, that there are people who are good to be immigrants, and there are people who never should be immigrants, and I am one of those people. I live here for like 30+ years right now, and I still think that I should never ever left Poland.